seem to be able to just pick up an instrument and just start playing. They're very, very talented. I myself can't play an instrument. We've even got a deaf cousin. A deaf cousin, he's a songwriter. I don't know if you, but he's put out a single this week. It's called Oh, come on. So, can I get an assistant from the audience to come up and help me with my magic act, please? Come on. Righto, get there. Welcome Lenny up here. Sit on this side, darling. Please welcome Lenny to the stage. And just for the sake of my act, excuse me, darling, what's your name?
Lynn.
Apart from bowling friend, you look very familiar to me. You look like one of my cousins.
Are we related?
We could be related. Do you have any Ferguson in you?
I haven't, probably will.
Do you want some? Oh, they're dying all week to do that. But one more thing before we get into our magic act. Do you know what is the difference between fellatio and a steak sandwich?
Oh no.
Bread?
No. Would you like to come to my place for a barbecue tomorrow? Righto, we've got a bit of a magic act. There's two parts of this magic act. What I'd like you to do, Lenny, is... no, there's no stripping. There's two parts to it. The first is, I've got a piece of A4 blank paper. And what I would like Lenny to do, we've got a magic marker here. I would like Lenny to draw, and I'm going to turn my head, and no one yell out what it is, or this won't work. I'm going to get Lenny to draw an object of her desire. Now, you haven't got enough ink in that texter to draw a picture of Connie, so don't worry about it. So, just,
A3 paper.
and we don't have A3 paper, so just quickly draw an object of your desire on this piece of A4 paper. I'm going to turn my head
Don't look at it.
so we can't see. It's just got to be a simple picture. Oh, are we done? I don't want to see it. What I want you to do is to fold that piece of paper in half. Righto, I want you to fold it in half again.
Can't do two things at once.
And fold it in half yet again. Just to be sure, and crease it up, yep. Just to be sure, just fold it in half one more time. Yep, crease it up, make it nice and small. That's it. Now what I want you to do, just to make sure that we know it's your bit of paper, I want you to take that marker pen and draw a big diagonal X from one side, just on one side, just a big diagonal X on one side, from one side to the other. Rightio, what do you got? Big round of applause for Lenny, thank you very much. Big round of applause. No, we're not finished just yet. What I want you to do is take this lovely picture you've drawn. Did you show everyone what it was, by the way? Oh, right, it doesn't matter. Take this lovely picture you've drawn, and I want you to secrete it somewhere on your person, somewhere so private that if I were to take it off you, you could have an AVO taken out on me. But I don't want you to put it somewhere so private that it'll go all soggy and we won't be able to see it. Right? I don't want to know where it is, just put it there. We'll be getting it out later. Right, so we know that it's going somewhere private.
Let's go.
Are we done? Rightio. We'll get back to that later. For the next part of this magic act, well, we've got a normal, what we call them, well you don't call them normal bottle of beer because no one drinks James Squire's 150 lashes. But what I would like you to do, please, for us, Lenny, is verify for yourself and the crowd that is an unopened bottle of beer. It's not a twist top. You shouldn't be able to
Knock the top of it.
you shouldn't be able to knock the top off it. Right?
That's later.
Yeah. What we're gonna do, this don't get me wrong. This is a great magic act. This is a great magic act. What I want you to do, we've got a choice of 2 bottle openers here that you can knock the top off of this bottle of beer. But what I need to do is have you do it so that everyone out here can hear the bubbles escaping from this magnificent bottle of beer. So take your pick.
That's mine.
Wait, hold on. We need the audience to hear this. Sounds just like my message tone. Thank you. Now, what I need you to do is everyone happy that that was a fresh bottle of beer? It hasn't been tampered with. You're happy with that?
Give me that one, do another one.
Righto.
Do another
Now,
one.
I'll take that from you. And this is the second part of the magic act.
Get up and answer them first.
Hold on. Now, just wait for this. That's fucking magic. Righto, now let's go back to our Let's go back to the other. Can you take that bit of paper from your person, wherever it is, and hopefully it's not too soggy at this stage of the day, and let's show the audience what you drew that is an object of desire. Righto, open it up, show the audience. Hold it up. Hold it up. You drew it. That's right. She drew a ride-on tractor. Thank you, Lenny. You can keep that. You can frame it. I'll sign it for you later. Rio, now we have got a fantastic night of entertainment coming up.
Jimbo and I were propping up the bar. The city traveller walked into the hotel from his car. And he asked the girl for whiskey at the table where he sat, and he cast a sideways glance at Jimbo Jim and at his hat. "I say, old chap," he said, approaching Jimbo with a smile, "that hat you're wearing has a lot of character and style." "It sure has," says Jimbo Jim. "It's been from Cairns to Ballarat. This tit for tat I'm wearing used to be old Bluey's hat." "Old Bluey's, eh?" The city traveller seemed impressed to hear. "I'll give you $20 for it." 20 and a beer? Jimbo Jim just shook his head. "No way," he said, "no way. This old hat was Bluey's hat." Until one fateful day. He went north shooting crocodiles way back in '65. He was after one that he knew had eaten 20 men alive. It surely was the meanest croc this world had ever known. Yet my mate, wearing this here hat, went after it alone. And when old Bluey tracked that crocodile into its lair, he must have had in mind that he could shoot it then and there. Perhaps his rifle jammed up as the croc come out at him, 'cause that's the way old Bluey met his end, said Jimbo Jim. For all they found was this here tit for tat old Bluey wore. Well, the crocodile got him, I guess, but one thing is for sure. Old Bluey wanted me to have this hat I'm wearing now, and selling it for $20, that'd seem a shame somehow. The city bloke just smiled. "I'll pay $100 then. I'd love to show that hat to friends I'm bound to see again, and tell them how old Bluey fought the crocodile and died." But Jimbo says, $100? No, sir, I've got my pride. $1,000, urged the traveller, and in cash, how's that? So Jimbo Jim reluctantly gave in and sold his hat. And as I thought about how Jimbo bought that hat brand new, I whispered, "Who's old Bluey?" And he said, "Old Bluey who?"
Don't you laugh, Darren, it's all about you. Well, I first saw her face through the bottom of a schooner. If it wasn't for the thruff, I'd have noticed a sinner. I stumbled on her, and on the empty stool, boy, I was looking real cool. And I said, "Won't you be my baby? Sexy thing, you drive me crazy. We'd be just like chips and gravy. What do you say?" "Your lips look soft and tender. I'll give you a night to remember. So how's about a run in the hay? She looked at me quite strangely, and she never said a word. I was drowned out by the music. I guess she just hadn't heard. So I mustered up me courage to look her in the eye, then let my emotions fly. And I said, won't you be my baby, sexy thing? You drive me crazy. We'd be just like chips and gravy. What do you say? Your lips look soft and tender like a mango in a blender. So how's about a roll in the hay? It got worse for Darren after that. Well, he was laid out on the floor like a savile, bruised and battered. Victim of a hit and run, all his dreams are shattered. I know in the game of love you've got to take a chance, but why's a swelling on his head instead of in his pants? And I said, won't you be my baby, sexy thing? You drive me crazy. We be just like chips and gravy. What do you say? Your lips look soft and tender. I'll give you a night to remember. So how's about a roll in the hay? Yes, your lips look soft and tender like a mango in a blender. So how's about a roll in the hay? How's about a roll in the hay?
One of my testicles is larger than the other two.
And now I know way too much. I thought he was 48.
What's going on there?
Isn't it cool to have balls? I reckon it's the coolest. You can sort of give them a nudge, you can roll them around a little, you can have a bit of adjustment,
Tell us all
a
about
bit of
it.
a stretch. And you can do all of this. You can do all of this in public without causing too much of a fuss. If you're a lady, it's a bit different, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If you go out as a lady in public, scratching your box,
No, it's good.
everyone looks at you like, are you alright, love? You got to go and see your gynae? A lot of people don't know this about me, but before I come to Gulgong, I had a
I thought you had a box.
I had a gynecology practice in Newcastle.
And they-
I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Tractor, you're not a qualified gynecologist. And you'd be dead right. But I've done a lot of research on the subject, and I consider myself a bit of a subject matter expert. And in business, I wanted to attract a really upmarket, sophisticated market, so I did a bit of marketing research. And I called me gynecology practice Le Gash. How cool is that? Le Gash. sort of backfired. I kept on getting all these teeny bobbers coming in, thinking that it was a boutique and they wanted to buy outfits. So I went back to the drawing board and I rehashed it. And I called it lip service. Yeah, what is that? Lip service. And it was going really well too. It was going really well. I had this one lady, she came in 4 days in a row for a checkup. And there was nothing wrong with her. And on the 5th day she came in and I said, look, love, you know this is your 5th day in a row, and there's nothing wrong with you, what's going on? I'm getting a bit worried. And she says, oh, nothing, I just like coming in for the free cappuccino. Another market employee of mine. That's so cool. But my receptionist, Jenny, her name is Jenny Taylor. She took it to a high level. She called them for JJ Olays. How cool is that? For JJ Olays. And I looked after her too. She was a good receptionist. I looked after her. I paid her above award wages.
I hope you didn't go down on it.
And as many free checkups as you wanted. Yeah.
She's a good sport.
But I had to get out of the gynecology business. It was just getting too hard. I had one lady come in, right, and she said, I love this. Dr. Ferguson. She said, I've got a bit of a problem.
Downstairs.
And it was like she was trying to keep it a secret from her vagina. I said, right, take your dermis off, get up on the table and see what we got. Anyway, she jumped up and I've gone, Jesus Christ. I said, what seems to be the problem, mate? She said, it's really itchy. I said, no friggin' wonder, look at it. It's so hairy, it looks like Tom Hanks had a castaway. Well, sir! Anyway, I said, look, love, why don't you give it a bit of a trim or a wax or something, anything? And she said, look, she was a bit taken back. She said, I'd like a second opinion. I said, okay, it stinks like fuck. Give it a wash while you're at it. A couple of years ago, you probably don't know this. I was in between wives. I decided to get a mail order bride. It was cool. I got it on eBay or wherever you get it from. And I ordered a mail order bride. About 30 days later, my package hadn't turned up. So I called up the post office, and it turns out my mistake. I put down my old address. So I've gone around in my old house and I knocked at the door and I said, excuse me, mate, have you had a package turn up like a mail order bride? He says, matter of fact, I have. I said, well, can I have it back? He said, no, she's working out quite well. You can go and get stuff. So that'll teach me if we're being too cheap to go register the mail, won't it? So I decided, bugger this, I'm going overseas, I'm going straight to the factory outlet. They fixed me up with this lovely little South Korean bird. Her name was Kim Soon Kung. And she loved me. She thought I was great. She had her own nickname for me. She called me Come Too Soon. But she lived with her mum. She didn't like me. She had a set against me. She called me you flat fuck. So that didn't last too long. So I've come back to Australia and I've met this Muslim woman. And of all places, I've picked up this Muslim woman in Hungry Jack's. I've gone to Hungry Jack's and ordered a food, right? And there's this Muslim woman there, and I could tell she was Muslim. She had the Muslim headwear on, but this was different. It wasn't black and that. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful purple headwear, the yellow silk veil, had silver embroidery and silver beads. And I thought, oh, no way. The burkas really are better at Hungry Jack's. head around that Ramadan? You know, when you can't eat for a whole month in the daylight hours? I'm like, don't get me wrong. I like me 20 virgins in the afterlife just as much as the next person. But Jesus, look, the big dog's got to eat. So that didn't work out too well. Then I met this lady. She was a bit larger. She was a bit bigger, and actually she was so big she could jump up in the air and get stuck. I'm not kidding you. Whenever I went shopping, I'd have to hire a radio cleaner to distract her when I bought home the groceries. When you start going out with a lady, have you ever really tried to impress her? When I met Cheryl, I really tried to impress her. And we went out to this fancy restaurant, Italian restaurant in Newcastle, somewhere called Fellatio's or Camerlini's, one of those places. And I've gone to the toilet, right? And I walk past, sitting at the table eating, Carl Stefanovi was sitting at the table. I thought, oh, no way. So I've gone up to her and said, Carl, this is my first date with this lady. I really want to impress her. Can you help me out? Could you just come past and pretend that you know me, please? He said, no. I said, look, I'll pay for your meal and I'll slip you $300. And he looked around and said, look, I don't normally do this, but okay. So anyway, about 10 minutes later, me and Cheryl were sitting there enjoying our fine meal, and Carl Stefanovi, to the beat of a drum, walks past, he does the prop, he goes, Tractor! How you going? I haven't seen you for ages. And I went, fuck, Carl, no, but Lord, you. The other week, I was sitting there watching TV with my granddaughter in the house, and settle down. Sitting there watching TV with my granddaughter, and Sesame Street comes on. I thought, wow, Sesame Street. I'm 50 years old, and Sesame Street was on when I was little. And when I was young, Sesame Street taught you all about the alphabet and counting to 12 and all that sort of stuff. It was great. And this letter is brought to you by the letter D and by the number 7. It was great. It was educational. But nowadays, Sesame Street's changed. It's all about inclusiveness and all that sort of stuff. And this episode is brought to you by the letters LBG2Q and I and Baba the Rainbow Sheep. And they've got all these Muppets that help you with inclusiveness and all that sort of stuff. They've got African American Muppet, they've got Indian Muppet, they've got disabled Muppets, they've got Muppets with wheelchairs. They've got Muppets who are born puppets but identify as trans Muppet. I call them trumpets. The only Muppet they haven't got on Sesame Street at the moment is an Australian Muppet. And I've got to thinking, what would Australian Muppet look like? And I reckon he'd look a little bit like this. He'd be a little bronze, nuggety Muppet with board shorts on and no shirt. He'd have zinc on his nose. He'd have an Australian flag draped over his shoulder. He'd have a tattoo around his neck going, I'm Muppet's keeper. And then this other little Muppet like Elmo would come up here and go, my name's Elmo, what's your name? And he'd go, fuck off, you red Muppet. This is our beach. And back in the day, do you remember there was a bit of a conspiracy in the 70s and 80s? There was a bit of a conspiracy in the 70s and 80s where the writers were basing like children's TV characters on gay people. Like, don't get me wrong, like you had Bert and Ernie lived together in the same bedroom. Naughty and Big Ears, that was a bit of a big conspiracy, wasn't it? You had Thomas the Tank Engine and all of his 10 friends.
What about the flower pot?
I caught him out one day. I caught him out one day when I was 6 or 7. I was watching this show. Does anyone remember Bill and Ben? The Now, for all you millennials, Bill and Ben were a pair of puppets that were made entirely of flower pots. And they used to get around the garden, they used to mince around like this. And they had their own special language, they'd be and a narrator would tell the children what they were talking about. But anyway, one day, I must have been about 6 or 7, I was seeing this show, and Bill said to Ben, and I will never forget it, Bill said to Ben, and Ben said to Bill, you know, if you really love me, you'd swallow that.
We should do turbulence.
Oh, turbulence! Turbulence!
Keep going.
Well, this is a story about Billy Hayes from up near Alice Springs. He's a wild young ringer and he's done some crazy things. He's bucked bulls over fences and he rode a colt up Ayers Rock. You see, his legs weren't made for walking, they was made for riding stock. A legend around the rodeo from Arrowoon to Broome. An untried horse at 6 a.m. was saddle broke by noon. There's no form of equine foolery he wasn't going to try. There's only one thing ever spooked him. He was way too scared to fly. Well, if I was meant to fly, he said, I'd have feathers and a beak. You fly and waste a day and I'll drive and waste a week. And then Billy got this letter from his mate in Adelaide who got his girl in trouble, so the wedding cards were played. He said, mate, I don't care how you do it. You can beg or steal or borrow. But mate, you're gonna have to catch the plane, because the big day's tomorrow. Billy spat and cursed and said, that stupid bloody coot. He knows I'd climb on anything what's coming out of chute. I caught horses that'd kill you. I caught bulls gone off their brain. But I never thought I'd see the day I'd have to catch a plane. So Billy legged it to the airport and he thought, well, this is it. And the girl behind the counter said, sir, where would you like to sit? Billy said, you know that black box they all seem to find? He said, you could put me right inside if you wouldn't bloody mind. The lady just smiled and said, sir, I'll just take your bag. Billy said, I don't bloody think so. And by the way, it's called a swag. Well, Bill was sweating buckets when they finally cleared the strip. He had his seatbelt on so tight that he was bleeding from the hip. But when the plane had levelled out and he stopped shaking at the knees, he relaxed and looked about and thought, oh, this flying game's a breeze. He unclipped his belt and stretched out on his seat. Well, he couldn't stretch real far because his swag was at his feet. And then the captain crackled something and Billy asked the hostess what was said. She said, sir, you'd better buckle up. There's some turbulence ahead. He said, turbulence? What's that? She said, sir, it's pockets caused by heat. And they can get quite severe and likely throw you from your seat. Yes, throw me, I'll be buggered. Billy pushed his seat right back, wrapped his legs around his swag and stuck his left hand through the strap. He pulled down his Akubra. He was ready now to ride. And then things got rather bumpy. So Billy yelled, outside. Well, the plane, she dropped 1,000 feet, rode up 500 more. Each time his head hit the steel and then his backside hit the floor. He said, I rode all through the territory and I never come unstuck. So give me all you got, big bird, and buck you behafted buck. And while the passengers were screaming in fear of certain death, Billy whooped and hollered till he near run out of breath. You would have swore that canvas swag was welded to his arse. And before the ringing knew, he bucked up the business class. There seemed no way to tame this creature and had 10 gears in reverse. But that didn't worry Billy, he just bucked on through to first. He done somersaults and backward spin on this Mongol mount from hell, and he hollered to the pilot, for Christ's sake, ring the bell! Oh, Bill was bleeding from the bugle, he had cuts above both eyes. Well, if you weren't there on the spot, you'd probably think I was telling lies. He'd been upside down and inside out, done flips and triple spins. You might have seen some great rides in your time, but hands down, Billy wins. Well, when the flight returned to normal, Bill was flat out on the deck. Still stuck to his swag, but he looked a bloody wreck. He stood up and dusted off, and then he raised his hat. Said, I've had some wild rides in my time, mate, but never one like that. 8 seconds in the Alice shows you're made of sturdy stuff. But I was on it near a minute, and I reckon that's enough. Well, the first class folk were dumbstruck at this crazy ringer's feat. But Bill just grabbed a crownie and walked back to his seat. Now the years have passed and Bill's long give the buck and gone away. Too many breaks and dusty tracks for far too little pay. Now flying's not a problem, in fact he'd rather fly than ride. But when asked about his maiden voyage, well, he just puffs out with pride. You can talk about your Rocky Ned and that old chainsaw bloke. I'd ride 'em both without a rope and roll a bloody smoke. Well, us cowboys around here think they is hot, but they ain't tasted heat till they've ridden time on turbulence at 30,000 feet.
How the hell am I going to follow all this good stuff? Now you're about to get the shit. I wish I was good looking. I can't get away with it when you're lucky as me. Your daddy used to tie a chop round me next to the dog would play me. Yeah, busted flat out the Baton Rouge. Headquarters range. You nearly faded at my jeans. And Bobby found the diesel down just before it rained. Took our thought ways to New Orleans. I took my heart down in mine. Took it to bed and I was going inside my Bobby said you lose. Well, when spring was rocking time and Bobby clapping hands in time, we sing up every song that driver knew. When the new wears off, your crystal chandelier. You clap that, you're clapping a bloody funeral. He's gonna write myself. Now I'll sing you a song, won't take me long, about a friend of mine. Some soul said he went off his head, drinking too much wine. They spent the years he was swinging the blues, and the way he carried on. And a whole full week, but he couldn't sleep, he was singing this all night long. 10 piebald frogs sitting on a log, singing the black nose song. He'd be drifting, his toes began all night long. And a midnight owl turned the after now, drinking whiskey from a gun, and being storm. Dancing kangaroo, wearing hobnail shoes, and the bug-eyed Esmond Jeep. Mr. Danny Kid wore a gabardine suit, and dance went on in the round me. And the two black crows played the old banjos, and the fox played the old violin. And a big you started tapping his shoes, and the gave an exhibition swing. Now for 7 long days he almost died, yes, the old boy went insane. He went quite a stone, he could hardly all know, I'll track the birds and hit his name. So I'll go and say, no, I'm too bad, no.
What happened then? What happened then? That's a draw.
I want you to keep it
get going for Steve Haney.
So it's a love story, okay? So it's how a guy meets a girl at the bar, like most of us have in our life. So there's a bit of action, a bit of dancing, and just listening to the words and stuff like that. So this is a fairy tale of love. This is a story about love. When a guy meets a girl in a bar, he sees a girl from a distance. He looks at her, and all he wants to say is a big hello. Is it me? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I ever wanted. She looked lovely that night. The dress she was wearing was... She wasn't looking at him, so he decided to show his best dance moves. What does the fox say? Every day I'm shuffling. He comes over to the girl. Hey, you look thirsty. You want a drink? She replies, tequila. What? Tequila. Why? That makes me happy. Fair enough. The girl looks at the guy and says, sorry, I've got to go to the toilet. Don't go, he says. Please don't go. Suddenly, the girl comes back. The girl waves the guy. So the guy says, hey, you want to come back to my house for coffee? The girl says, so the guy got with the girl, and now they've been together for 45 years. If I could turn back time. That, my friends, is the fairy tale.
This is a song that I wrote when I met Terry.
No way.
It's called 12 Schooner Woman.
We're straight out of bed. I looked in the mirror to see that my eyes are red. And all I can feel was the pain run through my head. I jumped back in bed and I tried to get some sleep. I rolled over and there he was next to me. Woo! He was the worst looking woman that I had ever seen. 12 schooner woman. 12 schooner woman. 12 schooner woman. 12 schooner woman.
12 schooner woman.
12 schooner woman.
12 schooner woman.
12 schooner woman, and I must have drank 33. I just lay there, was too scared to move. She rolled over a She had big black flies on her thighs, jumping on the stars and telling her lies. Big black cheeks, dirty green teeth. She had a beast, seemed to be believed. She was a 12-schooner woman, and I must have drank 33. 12-schooner woman. 12-schooner woman. 12-schooner woman. 12-schooner woman. She was a 12-schooner woman.
12-schooner woman.
12-schooner woman.
12-schooner woman.
She was a 12-schooner woman, and I must have married him.
That's thought to be my wife, and I met this little Sheila out on the Queensland plains. She said, "Don't try to leave me like your other bird out flames." She said, "Don't try and leave me. Oh, don't you try to run, 'cause Poppy's right behind you and he's got a loaded gun. There's going to be a wedding whether you agree or not, and if you try to get away, my darling, you'll get shot." They made the preparations for the wedding to begin, sent out the invitations to call the mongrels in. Then they marched me to the church, all the drum goes strung along. Their old man walked behind me and he sang this little song. Here comes the bride, the shrieks by her side, feeling very sorry for himself. He tried to run, but I stopped him with me gun. He's going to marry her eyes. And I said, "Listen, you old geezer, you made a big mistake. Your daughter for a wife I would never take. There's a window right behind me, and through it I shall fly. But just before I leave you, all I say goodbye." Then I started running. I jumped across the room. As I felt something hit me, I heard an awful boom. Now my friends are far away, I stand beneath the tree, picking out the buckshots and I'll keep fighting me. It's out, oh, oh, it's out, oh, oh,
easy bit. I'll give you the hard bit. You all want the hard bit? Okay, the hard bit is when I go like this. I want you to go 1, 2, 3. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. But when I go like that, I want you to go.
What do you reckon? I reckon they're right. Here we go. Now, this is the easy bit. Get the go again.
We'll tell on you
Take a cute picture. Oh, fucking.
when tears come down.
Oi, you're looking hot as. Hot as the fuck, man. Please take a
You'll
picture.
toss around. You'll be blue.
You get me.
Yeah, we're getting busy.
Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like pouring rain. Then you toss around and you call my name. You walk the floor very way I do. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Oh yeah. A long time forgotten dreams just fell by the way. And the good life he promised ain't what she's living today.
He was into his own show.
But she never complains of the bad times, the bad things they've done below. They just talk about the good times they've had, for the good times to come. Yes, she's a good heart woman in love, good time and money. Rooms till I'm 56. No phone, no food, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes about 2 hours of pushing broom bars. 8 by 12 4-bedroom mama.
Man of means by no means
King of the road. The boxcar midnight train. Destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I found. Sure, but not too big around the moon. Man of means by no means king of the road. I know every engine and every train. All of the children, and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock, it ain't locked when no one's around. Trailers for sale around, drinks to like 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing room bars. 8 by 12 4-bedroom mama.
man of means by no means king of the road, king of the road.
King